quick check-in for my final day of the Live Below the Line challenge, so Friday's check-in. As I said in my Thursday video, I was pretty much down to some pasta, some tin tomatoes, some frozen vegetables, and yeah, I still have, I think, a bowl of pasta sitting in the fridge and that I haven't eaten, and I kind of don't want to eat because having eaten it 3 times on Friday, any leftovers now, I just don't want to eat anymore. But yeah, I made it through. So, what have I learned from this challenge? That I need to be better prepared for this, but I also think that anyone that is doing this challenge, like, lives this way any day of their life, probably doesn't even have to think so much about this. They just buy whatever they can because they're hungry and they just eat whatever. And also that, like, here in Australia, food isn't that cheap, and it's sacrificing quality for really just for price. And I generally look after myself pretty well. I eat pretty well. And not having the foods I typically eat for the week really took a shock to my system, and I'm very lucky to live the way that I do. And I recommend this challenge for anyone who hasn't felt this way before. It is kind of walking in someone else's shoes, and it really makes you think about what you eat. And sure that I probably didn't do it the best way this year, as last year where I said, oh yeah, I'll be more prepared and planned for next year. Yeah, no. But I think, like, the longer that I do it, the more I'd adjust, and perhaps there will be a time when I can do it for not just 5 days, but for longer. And yeah, I didn't realize how much I often just go out and buy food, and how much of a luxury that is for people who may not even have that money. And whether it just be I go buy a couple of sushi rolls, which a standard sushi roll is like $2.20 each, which was my whole entire, more than my budget for a whole day of food. And yeah, like, I buy a fair amount of food per week, and just, I think I really have to be conscious of how I use it. I've got to the point where I don't really waste any food anymore, so I barely throw anything out that's gone off or anything like that, because most of the time I'll just cook what I need for when I need it, and get multiple meals out of stuff. So I'll freeze it or refrigerate it, or just somehow some way to store it that will keep it fine for a little bit longer. But yeah. So my end total, I ended up raising $152 this year, and my page is still open if you want to make donations, so keep going and adding to it. Yeah, definitely check out the program, and they usually post a lot of information post-event. I think a month or so after the event they'll post more details about what happened with all the money raised, how much was raised in each state, the average that was raised in each state, and I'll link also to the Live Below the Line YouTube page, because they have, I believe, Stephen Curry, who is an Australian celebrity comedian guy, was taking the challenge this year, so all his information and details were up there. And yeah, so that's it for this year. That was another one. I ended up, as soon as it hit, I think it was about midnight, I had prepared myself and made myself some sushi, and as soon as it was after midnight, I'm like, yep, I'm eating this now. Because I just wanted, like, I was going to work. I worked on this morning, so Saturday morning, and I probably wasn't going to have time for a good breakfast, so I just wanted to have something to celebrate my finishing my challenge at midnight, and then pretty much straight after that went to bed to get up and go to work. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you would buy with your $10 for the week. In other countries and other states and all that sort of stuff, prices may be different, so it'd be quite interesting to see what you can get for $10. And yeah, that's it for it. So to everyone who has given me support in financial ways, thank you very much. To anyone that has shared my videos and the links to my Live Below the Line profile page, thank you very much. And anyone who's just taken time to watch these videos, a thank you to you as well. And anyone in the future who may be watching these videos, thank you to you. But for now, that's pretty much it. So much love and blessings, and bless me. Mwah.